Several weeks ago, I was in a restaurant that one of my friends owns, and I was sitting there in Cooper City minding my own business when a gentleman came in and began to argue with the server behind the counter about a discount that he thought he was eligible to receive. He got more escalated, she became more quiet, and tried to handle the guy. At one point, I told my friend that I was eating with, "You may have to call the police, and I may have to get up." Finally, the guy left, and I looked at the server and said, "What in the world was this dude's problem?" And she said, "Bob, it happens all the time." As a matter of fact, I talked to the owner later, and he told me several stories where people had come in, where he had made everything right for them, and they decided to go on social media and publicly try to shame and humiliate him to keep people from coming to his restaurant. Today, there's a name for all of this. It's called cancel culture. It became more popular in 2017 and 2018, but it has reached a crescendo today. Cancel culture is simply this. When someone offers a difference of opinion that we don't like, then a mob mentality will take over and do everything they can to publicly destroy and humiliate them, their brand, or their business. And often, most times, without the proper evidence. In other words, it's trial by mob mentality. It happens all the time. We're even seeing that today, where people think that somehow cancel culture is a way to actually change our culture. And unfortunately, sometimes people in the church buy into this. They will get involved in every particular thing that happens. If there's going to be a cancellation of Netflix because they put something on that we don't like, or there's somebody said something negative about God, so I'm not watching the show anymore, or they took this particular stand on something, and so I'm not going to eat there anymore, and on it goes. But here's my question. Is canceling the best way to change culture? We're going to look tomorrow at that very thing at Community Bible Church when we talk about cancel culture and change. It's something that's really, really important right now, especially just a few days before our next presidential election here in the United States. Because you see, cultural change, I don't believe is going to happen at the White House. It's going to happen starting in God's house. And we have to begin to take this serious as people who are followers of Jesus. And so we're going to talk about cancel culture and the real way to change the culture in which we live tomorrow, Sunday, November the 1st, here at Community Bible Church. We're 1 mile west of I-95, 1 mile east of 441 at the corner of Griffin Road and Southwest 30th Avenue. Now, if you're coming here in person, we have two services, one at 9:45, one at 11 a.m. Please remember, social distancing or physical distancing is practiced, and masks or face coverings are required. If you don't want to wear a mask, then we suggest that you watch us online right there on our YouTube channel beginning at 11 a.m. Cancel culture. This is such an important message and so timely considering what's happening right now. Because cancel culture is not the way to change culture. God has given us the way to do it, and we'll talk about both tomorrow right here at Community Bible Church. We'll see you then.